sexual abuse, homelessness, drug addiction, promiscuity, hope for help, depression, business are just some of the subjects discussed today on Reclaiming My Life with the author of Amazon's #1 best-selling book, Reclaiming My Life. Here's television and radio host Claudia Massey.
Hello, 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 good people. Look, y'all, today I'm excited. Look, if y'all know one thing about me, y'all know that I love music. And today, y'all, joining me, I have CEO and founder of Soar Radio, 2-time Stellar Award winner, songwriter, and CEO and founder of the Soar Awards. Please help me welcome. Look, put your hands together if you're not driving for Mr. Justin Francis. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Look, I didn't want to mess up that middle name, but I love it because it's uniquely spelled. And I was going to say Dwayne. Is it Dwayne?
So a lot of people say Dwayne. It's actually Dewan.
Dewan. See, I said I wasn't even going to mess you up like that. Dewan.
Yes.
All right. Look, y'all going to have to follow him and see what I'm talking about. If you aren't already following him, Mr. Justin Dewan Francis. Yes. All right. And I believe that's Pastor.
Yes. That's one of the hats I wear.
Come on, Pastor. Yes. Look, I'm excited about the Soar Awards taking place March the 2nd, y'all, 2026 in Chicago, Illinois. But look, he is already promoting, and that's the way to do it. So I said, come on, and stop by Reclaiming My Life. Let's talk to the people about the Soar Awards, how it got started, and, what we have to look forward to in 2026.
Absolutely. Thank you. So listen, I start early because I don't have a big machine behind me that, funding is galore and all that. So I have to get the word out still some of the grassroots way. So I'm excited. Soar Awards have been established. This will be our 9th year. It would have been 10th year had COVID let us be great.
Mm-hmm.
But we started, honestly, I've started in this industry, writing music, building relationships and connections. Then as time went on, I started doing local events, and I had told one of my friends, I wish a radio station would, sponsor it. And he said, why not? We didn't have anyone. So start your own. But after growing in radio for a few years, I think it was the second year, I took some of the awards, shows, and events I did over on the side before I had that. And I said, I feel like gospel music needs platform. We don't have, now we don't have Bobby Jones Gospel anymore,
Right.
And Celebration. We only really have the Stellar. So I wanted to, give another opportunity, but at the same time, do something that's different. Up until this year, we had just gave all honoree awards. We didn't have like best male singer, best, so I wanted to do something different. So it kind of happened, and I never would have thought it would have gotten to the place that it is now. It's kind of unbelievable. We've had in the 8 years, I should say, everybody from Tamla Mann to Mary to the Clark sisters. Literally everybody has hit our stage. So it's been a blessing. And this year, you asked me about this year, right? You want me what to expect from this year?
Yes. What to expect 2026, y'all? Because let me tell you, I've seen that you're going to have some amazing performers and also people who are being honored. Absolutely amazing. So that's why I definitely want you to let the people know so they can go ahead and grab those tickets like I did. I got by you early. I'm early too. I'm all about that planning. So I want them to definitely grab those tickets. So, when it get February, they won't be crying talking about, hey, it's sold out.
And time goes by so quick.
It really does.
Christmas is tomorrow. So yes, this year I'm excited. We're different. We decided to bring 9 fan voted categories. So we have like a church anthem of the year. So maybe that's not a song that's huge on radio, but you've heard it in every church in America this past 12 months. Then we have categories in ministry, breakout Preacher of the Year. We have breakout media influencer. So we decided to merge those, as well as we're honoring Bishop Leonard Scott. He has been the president and founder of Ty Scott Records in 50 years, which is huge. So
Yes.
we're saluting him. Erica Campbell, we're saluting her. We've honored Mary before, but this time we're saluting her. We also are honoring Fred Hammond, Donnie McClurkin, and Chicago's own Pastor Chris Harris. And I'm just so excited. We got performers from Lisa Knowles, Smith and the Brown Singers. We got Lisa Page Brooks,
Yeah, yeah,
Pastor
yeah.
John P. Key, right? Pastor John P. Key, Anthony Brown. There's so many people. I don't even want to get to calling all the names because I'll forget. Plus,
Right.
I always have to catch myself because we have quite a few surprise performers. And I don't want to say it thinking that it was
Right,
somebody
right.
that I haven't said yet. So it's going to be awesome. I'm excited.
Y'all, I'm telling you, it's definitely going to be awesome. And look, y'all, hosting in 2026.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on, hosting.
Yes, I forgot to announce the host. Yes, Jamal Roberts, who I saw this weekend at the Boy Is Mine tour. But Jamal Roberts from American Idol will be hosting with Kiera Sheard. So I'm excited about that.
Yes, look, I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so serious. I'm already booking my flight. I got my tickets. I'm just so excited. I'm encouraging you all to do the same. Now,
Yes.
also, you definitely have another opportunity, we want to touch on is sponsorship.
Yes, absolutely. We're always, like I said, I don't have a big machine pushing us. So we're always
Mm-hmm.
looking for people, companies to partner with us, whether that means you want to sponsor an award, present something, or if you have just, anything to the cause, we always are looking for sponsorships. Absolutely.
Awesome, awesome. And Justin, now how can they reach out to you? Because we may have someone listening said they would love to do that, to
Absolutely.
sponsor and present an award, but how would they go about doing so?
Absolutely. So you can see me. I'm Justin Dewan on all social media platforms. It's Justin DJ UANE. But also you can always email me, Justin at soarawards.com, or inbox me, DM me, however you need to. Send a telegram, send a picture, whatever you need to do. Get a hold of me somewhere, and I'd be glad to.
Get
I
there
do
if you
respond.
can.
Yes, I do respond. I try to respond to every message I get. I try.
That's
So yeah.
awesome. That's awesome. I want to touch on something else, because I
Okay.
want you to educate us for a moment. I saw on your page and I was really intrigued, for me, having sickle
Okay.
cell. A
Okay.
lot of people aren't familiar with sickle cell. They say, oh, I never heard of it. But it's so important to be sickle smart, because when you don't hear of it and you aren't educated, then you mate with someone, you may have the trait and they may have the disease, and neither one of you don't know what's going on. We're constantly bringing children into the world suffering with sickle cell disease. So I saw that some of your family members are living with ALS, and how,
Yeah.
it skipped you. So I'm not, truly educated. I do know of some people, and a friend of mine, mother passed with ALS. So if you could educate us for a
Yeah.
moment and let us know about ALS.
Absolutely. Well, not to correct you, but it didn't skip me. It actually
Okay.
have the gene.
You
So,
have the gene. Okay.
yeah. So, and I know it can be a little confusing. So, yes, ALS has been in my family. It is a genetic muscle type of weakness, disease that is genetic mostly. I think there's a one in, I don't want to tell the statistics, but if it's not in your family gene, it's very rare that you would get it. But ALS it's a weird type of, or some call it Lou Gehrig's disease. My great grandfather, he died before he was 50 with it. My grandmother, which was his daughter, my mom's mom, died before she was 50 with it. And then it was a 50% chance it could go to my mother or her brother.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my uncle has it. He's lived with it for over 15 years. My mom found out the years that my grandmother died at 46. My mom actually didn't find out she had it until 46.
Wow.
So it was weird. And basically, just to sum up what it does, it starts to paralyze you and your muscles. So it normally starts like at the feet and it goes all the way up till, your waist. So my mom is pretty much wheelchair bound. My uncle is in a wheelchair, but he is able to use two canes sometime and drives.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting. So what I did was I decided to be the first person in my family to actually get tested to
Mm.
see if I have the gene. Now, normally by this age, 31, 32, well, I'm 36 now, but normally in my family history, 32-ish, you start to see symptoms. I am grateful that as of now, I'm symptom free.
Amen.
Yeah, and I'm believing God, but it's a weird type of thing. Like most people in my family would have started showing symptoms by now, so I'm getting checkups every year from this ALS specialist doctor. But my mom, she didn't get hers until 46, which is very, she's 53, 54, something like that now. So it's very unique. So yes, I do have the gene. That means it is 50% chance that one of my daughters could have it as well. But nevertheless, I'm believing God. It's another reason why I'm a go-getter. And I'm
Yes.
like, I believe in pushing things like tomorrow is not promised because it really isn't.
Woo! Look, y'all, you don't get it until you get it. Because
Yes.
that is so me. People are like, you're always going, you're always traveling, you're always doing, how many jobs do you have, blah, blah, blah. My sister, she passed at age 26 with sickle cell.
Yeah.
So today, look, Pastor Justin and I both are encouraging you all to get tested and educated.
And if I can say that too, add to the thing, another reason why I push people to get tested too. Now, if you guys remember that ice bucket challenge that was out years ago on social media, which was for a cure, the thing, even though there's not a quote unquote cure for ALS, there is an injection, a shot. My mom gets it. It's called Tofersen. She gets it once a month. And what it's supposed to do is either stop the progress or revert the process. Well, like the doctor says, my mom got it when she was already in a wheelchair. So it's harder for them to reverse it, they say, when you get that far. But one reason why I get tested every year is because if I am showing signs of it, I'm able to get that injection once a month. And it's supposed to prevent it from ever showing any more symptoms. So
Wow.
that's another beautiful thing about, being proactive ahead of time. I now have a drug that I could start taking where if God doesn't do it that way, hopefully I will never show symptoms.
Wow. Wow.
Yes,
Thank you. Thank you.
absolutely.
Very educational. Thank you so much for sharing.
Absolutely.
Pastor, now I'm going to go to Pastor now. Pastor,
Yes, yes,
if
yes.
you would, now this show is Reclaiming My Life. If you
Okay.
would, could you leave an encouraging word for our listeners today who are trying to reclaim?
Absolutely. If I can say one message that has changed my life from Joyce Myers, and it's called Do It Afraid. So, whatever it is that you may be pushing off to the side, you're scared about trying, you don't know what's going to happen, I would just encourage you to do that thing afraid. Trust God. You only fail at what you don't try.
Mm.
So, keep pushing.
My God, come on, do it afraid. Thank you,
Yes.
God. I love that. I love it. Thank you so much, Pastor Francis, for stopping by Reclaiming My Life today. Thank you.
Thank you
Look,
for
y'all,
having me.
absolutely, absolutely. My pleasure. We want y'all to get those tickets. Get your tickets, okay? Pastor, if you would, let them know
Yeah.
where they can go to get those tickets.
Absolutely. You can go to Soar, that is SOAR .Ticketlocity, that is TICKETLOCITY.com. Once again, soar.ticketlocity.com, and you can get your tickets.
All right, y'all, grab those tickets because I want to see y'all in Chicago. Look,
Thank
it's
you
on
for
a
having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much, y'all. The
Take
Soar
care.
Awards, y'all, taking place in Chicago, Illinois, March the 2nd, 2026. Let me tell you, you want to be in the place. You want to be in the place. And look, if you're interested in being a sponsor, y'all reach out to Justin Francis on social media. If you would, one more time, please give them that social media information. I think he left, y'all. But let me tell you, I don't want to mess up his last name, but it's Justin Francis. It's D. Justin D. Francis. I think he dropped off. And if y'all can't find it, reach out to me, and I'll definitely give y'all the information so y'all can go ahead on and reach out to him if you want to be a sponsor. And that'll give you an opportunity, a possibility. I don't want to say too much, of presenting an award as well. So y'all, we're going to leave y'all with this. Like Pastor Francis said, whatever you got going on in your life, whatever it might look like, do it afraid. Okay? Until next week, y'all stay blessed. I love you. I love you. I love you. I do. Y'all, remember, you can reclaim your life.
You have just heard Reclaiming My Life with life coach and author Claudia Massey. To get your copy of Amazon's #1 best-selling book, Reclaiming My Life, visit www.contactclaudiamassey.com. And tune in each Monday at 12 noon for Reclaiming My Life with television and radio host Claudia Massey on WBTK 1380.